I was 19 when I met her. Her name was Emily. At least, that's what her profile said. We matched on a dating app, one barely even used. Her photos looked normal. Not model perfect. Just real. Brown hair, tired eyes, a crooked smile like she didn't fully trust the camera. That's probably why I swiped right. She messaged first. "Hey, you look familiar. Do you live near Cedar Grove?" That caught my attention because Cedar Grove is a small town. One of those places where everyone pretends they don't know each other, but they do. We talked every night after that. She told me she worked late shifts at a nursing home, that she hated loud places, that she had been hurt before and didn't trust easily. Her messages felt human. Sometimes she'd disappear mid-conversation and come back apologizing, saying a resident needed help. Sometimes she'd send voice notes, quiet and whispery, like she didn't want anyone to hear her. After 2 weeks, I asked to FaceTime. She said she wasn't ready yet. That should have been my first warning. A month passed. We were basically dating without ever meeting. I told her things I'd never told anyone. About my dad leaving. About my anxiety. About how lonely nights felt in that house after my mom went to sleep. One night, she sent a message that made my stomach drop. "I see you sometimes." I laughed it off. Asked what she meant. She replied, "When you walk past the old Miller house. When you stop to tie your shoe near the creek." Those were places I actually walked. I asked how she knew that. She didn't respond for 3 hours. Then she said, "I told you. You look familiar." I demanded a video call after that. She agreed. The call rang once, twice, then connected. The screen was black. I heard breathing. Then a woman's voice whispered, "Don't hang up." The screen flickered for half a second. It wasn't Emily. It was a grainy image of me, standing on my own front porch, filmed from across the street. I hung up immediately. I blocked her, deleted the app. That night, around 2:30 a.m., my phone buzzed. Unknown number. A single message. "You shouldn't have done that. I was almost ready to meet you." I didn't sleep. The next day, I went to the police. They traced the number. It belonged to a prepaid phone, purchased in cash at a gas station less than a mile from my house. I never heard from her again. But sometimes, when I walk past the old Miller house, I swear I feel someone slowing their steps to match mine. My son was 15 when he started smiling at his phone again. After his father died, that smile disappeared for a long time. So when I saw it come back, I didn't question it. He told me her name was Lily. They met on a gaming server. She lived a few states away. They talked every day, played every night. Sometimes he stayed up too late, whispering into his headset. I told myself it was harmless. Until I noticed the changes. He started locking his door, started deleting browser history, started getting angry when I asked questions. One night, I heard him crying. I knocked. He didn't answer. I opened the door. He was sitting on the bed, staring at his phone, shaking. He showed me the messages. Lily wasn't sweet anymore. She was angry, threatening. "I know where you go to school. I know your mom works late on Thursdays. If you stop talking to me, I'll make her sorry." I contacted the police immediately. They traced the account. It wasn't a teenage girl. It was a 41-year-old man. He lived 3 towns away. When they arrested him, they searched his house. They found photos of my son. Photos taken from outside our home, from across the street, from behind our fence. The detective told me something I still hear in my nightmares. He wasn't planning to keep this online much longer. My son deleted every account, changed schools, changed his name online. But sometimes, when a car idles too long outside our house, he still checks his phone, just to make sure she isn't there. I matched with Jake on a social app meant for friends, not dating. He said he was bad at texting, preferred voice messages. At first, they were normal, friendly, calm, slightly awkward. Then they got personal. He started leaving messages late at night, whispering, breathing between words, saying things like, "I like the way your voice changes when you're tired." I never told him when I was tired. I stopped replying. The messages didn't stop. They got longer, darker. "I dreamed about your room. I dreamed about standing behind you." One night, I played a voice message backwards. I don't know why, just a bad feeling. Underneath his voice was another sound. Footsteps, echoing, like a stairwell. I blocked him immediately. The next morning, there was a note taped to my apartment door, written in shaky handwriting. "You shouldn't listen to things that aren't meant to be reversed." I moved out 2 weeks later. I still don't listen to voice messages at night. I used fake photos. That's how it started. I was lonely, insecure. I didn't think it would hurt anyone. Then I met Aaron. He didn't care about the photos. He cared about my voice, my habits, my routines. He asked strange questions. "How long does it take you to walk home? What time are the streets empty?" I joked about it, until he sent me a photo. It was my apartment building, taken from inside a car. He said, "I just want to be you, for a little while." I deleted everything, changed numbers. A week later, someone tried to use my ID at a clinic, with my name, my face, my life. I don't catfish anymore, because sometimes the person on the other side isn't pretending. They're preparing.